Good afternoon and welcome to beautiful Rosendale, Wisconsin on this June 10th afternoon. And yes, it's overcast, but the weather is beautiful and I thought it'd be a good day for an engine run. So today's engine is my wonderful pre-Surpass OS FS-120 engine. This will be the very first time that this engine has seen any fuel whatsoever, and I've had a couple of these engines in the past and I've always loved them. I'm not sure that I've ever had one completely new in box that's never been run before, so this should be an interesting run. So the fuel I've got got some nitro in it. Quite honestly, my bottles of fuel aren't marked very well anymore, and I'm not entirely sure what it is, but there's at least 5 to 7% nitro in this. I have the supplied 30-plus-year-old OS F plug that's installed in here. And the instructions, believe it or not, I don't have a ton of props anymore after getting rid of a lot of stuff, but I did happen to actually have a 16.6 prop, which is what's on here, and that is the recommended break-in prop according to the instructions in the manual that came with this engine. I've got the high-speed needle set to 2.5 to 3 turns open from full. Let's see what it is. Let's reset this. So we're going to go 1, 2, let's just do 3. Because they say 5 in the manual or the instruction sheet, and I think that's a little bit too much. But let's fire this beautiful engine up and listen to the sound of it and see how she runs for the very first time. Okay, let's see how she takes a prime here. I do not have the choke mechanism on here. Now, a lot of fuel just came out, but how much of it got into the cylinder, I'm not sure. A lot of times these OS engines like to be really wet for a start. So, doesn't feel like it's wanting to lock on that plug for some reason. I just burned off that prime. Wonder why. I thought in the past I had these things lock on there really well. Of course, we all want to hear this, but it's not ready to idle. But you know, of course, I want to hear that. Let's see if it'll hand start again. I don't know if I need to prime it again or not, but I'm going to. Glue igniter isn't locking on there. That doesn't give me good feelings at all. course, it doesn't help if you pull the fuel tube off. Okay, so that was a good first run. So, I ended the run there. Obviously, I didn't go out the fuel tank. I ended the run for several reasons. I accidentally, when I was trying to reset the throttle stop or the idle set screw, those two terms are interchangeable, at least I use them interchangeably, throttle stop or idle set. I inadvertently unplugged the fuel line and it sucked the fuel out. So, and the second reason is, for some reason, I don't know why these McDaniel knife starters, there's just not enough clearance in this head for that thing to get in there on that plug and lock. I don't recall having that problem in the past, but maybe I was using a different type of glow igniter. But I didn't like the fact that I had to try and hold that thing on there and put the starter on here. It just wasn't really cool. But as you can see, another wonderfully running OS engine right out of the box. I was richening and leaning the high-speed needle at full throttle per the instructions, is how they describe how to do the break-in. It's not the most exciting video to watch because we all really like to see maximum RPM and we really love to hear that low idle. This thing was idling okay, but it was rather rough and it just wasn't ready to do that nice, really low idle. But I think we still got the sound of this beautiful engine. And it's on the stand. I'll probably leave it on the stand for a few more weeks and maybe get another run or two in. So that's the run from Rosendale, Wisconsin today. Hope you enjoyed.